All right, everybody. How you all doing? Thanks for coming. We're going to get started in just a minute. It's just now top of the hour, so let's give everybody another 30 seconds or so. Thank you. All right, let's get started. We've got a quick webinar today on what we call the workhorse of SharePoint portals called Tabify. Tabify is a product that we see a lot of trials on and a lot of purchases. And once it's installed, we're hearing that it is used just absolutely everywhere and solves a common problem that people have with layouts of SharePoint portals. So let me go ahead and just change my layout here. And what we're going to do is we're going to break this into a couple little sections. We're going to do a quick overview of Bamboo and the product. We're going to take a quick tour of the website, and then we're going to see a demo of the product and its configurations. And I think you're going to love what you see. All right, so Bamboo, we're a provider of software and applications and consulting services for SharePoint Online and Microsoft 365. We've got about 8,000 customers that have downloaded our products. And they're both large and small customers. The way we've priced the product, which you'll see in the subscription, is a low-cost entry for small customers and very value-based for larger customers. We like to say our experience makes us best in class, and really, it's true. It's hard to make these products very performant in SharePoint to make them a seamless, great experience for your users. For example, like our carousel, the images that slide are very smooth, without any jerky motions, and provide a good experience. When you see Tabify, you'll see how quickly you can switch between tabs and navigate through your web parts. We continually make improvements to our products. We try to touch every product at least twice a year. We've got a lot of new improvements in the latest version of Tabify, which I'll go through today. And also there was a big Microsoft security update that just happened in the past couple weeks, which we were ready for, but actually Microsoft went ahead and added a couple extra things. So we fixed all of our products over the past couple weeks and pushed those out as versions without any sort of customer interruption. So really what you'll find with our products is they are living, they're improving, they're meeting Microsoft standards, and you'll be able to get a lot of use out of them. So what's interesting is, yes, these products are SPFx solutions. They are not add-ins, which means they're not retiring. These are the preferred way that Microsoft wants us to extend the capabilities of SharePoint. The products are available at both the Microsoft AppSource as well as off our website. AppSource is a version behind. It takes them a while to get it updated, so we do recommend, especially with this latest update, to grab the trials off of our website. It's the best way to do it. It is one price subscriptions for your tenant, and it does include support, training, upgrades, and the like. So we have a single price per SharePoint tenant. It's broken down into tiers. We have a special small business tier if you're a corporation under 100 employees or not-for-profit under 300. If not, you would be tier 1 if you're under 2,000 employees, tier 2 between 2,000 and 10,000, up to 100,000, and then over 100,000. And we've got lots of customers in every tier here. You can bundle products together and create your own custom bundle. If you'd like to bundle multiple products together, which we love to see. Of course, our subscription costs include support, product updates, and unlimited rollout of the product across as many sites as you want. We offer monthly or yearly payments. You manage your portal online, and off you go. Oh, what's also nice is our bundles on renewal. You can actually swap out products on your yearly renewal if you find you're not using one of the products or your business needs have changed. So that gives you a nice flexibility, unlike a perpetual license, which allows you to switch products out as you move, as things change and evolve. All of our products come with a free product called Bamboo Tenant Manager. This is a free product that is actually used to license the products, but it also shows some telemetry. So that's usage statistics of what products are installed where, how often they're being accessed and used, and the like. So this gives you some nice insights into how often people are hitting pages with our products on it. It's nothing that we see. This is all within your tenant, and it can be used to help justify the subscription and usage in there. So that's a really nice thing that comes with our products. All right, so Tabify. as a high-level overview, what Tabify does is it brings together all of your web parts in a given zone into a tabbed experience. This helps you maximize your screen real estate and prevent overwhelming your users with too much content. The smart logic built into it preserves the SharePoint functionality for each product that's in the tabs, right? So they're fully functional, but just arranged in a single location with a tab across the top or down the side. You can customize the headers of the tabs to be whatever you want, so you can make it a more friendly name than whatever the web part is providing as a name. You can also go ahead and exclude certain web parts in a tab if you want to. You've got theming colors, and you've got a lot of other things that I'm going to show you in the demo that you can do and set up. Super simple to set up, but lots of features that help you provide a better experience for your users. So let's go ahead and just take a quick look at our website and how you can get to a trial and the pricing. So we've been very busy on our side with Alert Plus, which is the complete replacement for SharePoint alerts that are retiring in July. It's a one-for-one replacement for both the end user experience as well as an admin experience. Here's Tabify right there in our slider. We're going to be in Orlando at the Microsoft 365 Community Conference, April 21 through 23. So if you want to come by the booth and take a look, we'll be there, and the like. So if we go to products, we can see the blue products on the left are for SharePoint Online. We've got 25 of them, which you can see them all here in the View More. We're focusing today on Tabify, which we've got a quick link to right here. On the Tabify web page, we've got the user guide, which is important to note. We've got a video of how it works, and we've got the pricing section. So we can see some key features here, the video down here, and then the pricing. So the pricing is here on our subscription pricing page. You can actually purchase a subscription right here, self-serve if you like. Of course, we can work with your resellers or your with a PO and a signed quote if needed. But we're very transparent. So if you're a small business, to find out if you qualify, just click on that link here. This web part is $878 a year or $85 a month. And that includes support, training, the product on as many sites as you want, and the like. Again, small business is a company with under 100 employees or a not-for-profit under 300. Enterprise Tier 1 is if you have up to 2,000 SharePoint users or employees, whichever number is greater. Is $13.82 a year, but you can see you can add a second product for just a small amount of money more, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, etc., etc. So we hope you come back for more products. If you're up to 10,000, here's the price, up to 100,000, and then over 100,000 there. So that's a quick overview of the website. In order to get a trial of the product, oops, let me go back one more. Back on the product page, oops, let's do that again. Down here is the try buy button in the lower left-hand corner. This will get to the SharePoint package that you simply add to your app catalog and then add it to a page the way I'm going to show you. And you are off and running with a 30-day free trial right there. No credit card needed. Just build a Bamboo account, which doesn't need a credit card, and then your product is ready for download. Of course, if you need help, we're happy to walk through the installation with you, no charge, get you configured and the like. And you can do that just by opening a ticket with our support team, which is open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, East Coast time here in the U.S. All right, let's get to the product and see what we've been talking about. All right. So on this page, I actually have two Tabifys running. The first one is up here, and I've got a nice little typo there that I'm going to fix for you all. But we can see we've got essentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 web parts in one little section of this SharePoint page. I've got this people picker. I've got my image hero here. I've got one of our web parts, Calendar Plus, which gives you a really great calendar experience to bring multiple calendars together. I've got YouTube, and I've got a document library. So you notice that animation, right, where it's sort of flying in, that's all configurable as well. The style and color and the names of each of the tabs is also configurable, which I'll show you. And where the tabs are located are also configurable. What's nice is you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if you want, web parts in a single tab. I think it goes up to 6. And you can actually put them in a single or multiple column format within a single tab. Also, each tab has a unique URL. So if you want to link to this page and open up Calendar Plus from another page, you can actually have it so that you would copy that URL and put it on another page. And when they click on it, it would open up to that tab automatically for your users. Now down below, I've got another zone with Tabify running, but I've got it down here on the left. Here we can see actually the 2-column format with 2 web parts in one tab. I've got my recent documents and I've got this image. And then here I've got this little other standard web part, and I've got this nice little countdown clock as well going in there. So you can see we can run them down the left side as well and the like. So pretty cool. Again, if you have any questions, just raise your hand or grab a chat, but we're going to go in and we're going to edit this so we can see how this is actually set up. Everybody good so far? All right. So once you add it to your app catalog, it installs just like any web part that you want to add to a page. So in this case, I've got a zone that has the people profiles, the hero web part, my Calendar Plus web part, and YouTube and the doc library. So this would be the experience you would get without Tabify, right? They would all be stacked on top of each other, or you could create multiple columns, et cetera, et cetera. But it's a lot of real estate and a lot of fatigue, right, for what's going on here. So what we do is we simply add the Tabify web part, which looks like this, into the same zone as the other web parts. And then I hit this configure button here. Now what this does is it looks at all of the web parts that we have and it pushes them into tabs, right? So those tabs, right, here I can edit each tab. So the first one, which is people edit, I want to get rid of that edit, is we called it a people. If I wanted to create a link to this, I can create a link that is custom for it. So let's just call it the people, right? And then I can copy that link. And then that is the URL that goes specifically to the tab 1. So if I wanted to link to this page and open up tab 1, that's the URL I would use. Then in here, it's going to say, in your list of web parts below this, how many do you want to include in this tab? So it is 5, right? So if I can choose 1, 2, or 3, right? So let's say I want to choose 2. They would be stacked on top of each other unless I chose 2 columns. Now they'll be side by side. Again, I can choose 3 and a 3 column, and it will essentially pull the first 3, 1, 2, 3 web parts into the single tab into a 3-column format. So it's as easy as that to change how the web parts are pushed in there. Now you can change your fonts for that web part. You can change the color of the fonts. You can change your custom tab style or use the standard style format from SharePoint as well, tab by tab. So we just kind of go through and do all of that for the ones we have, right? And then down in the styles, I can create my theme. So we've got an underline tab, an outline, pills, brick, overline, or blocks. So let's go ahead and change it to brick. And then here's my animation, which was that side swing. Let's say I don't like the animation. I'm going to turn that off, but you can change your animation speed. You can change the orientation. So this is the tabs going across the top. Vertical would be down the left side, right? We're going to keep it at the top for now. And then the text alignment, let's say I wanted it centered and justified. Okay, you can do some height things in here, and you can also do custom tab colors as well. What this does is it doesn't take the style of the SharePoint that you have, but actually allows you to create a custom tab color if you like. Most people just keep it in there. Now this down This lower part, don't worry about. This is for future proofing the container elements and web part elements so that we can change that without having to update the web part. So if I go ahead and save that, I now have a, let's republish it. We've got some updates where we've got a new tab style, right? Which is the bricks and the like. So it's easy as that. Now, if we come back in here and edit again, and look at our lower one. So let's let SharePoint load up. Down below, I've got a second zone that had my countdown timer, my recent documents, 1, 2, the image, 3, and then the quick links, 4. So in this Tabify, what I did is on the second, I added 2 web parts. So this will take the first, this will take the second and the third, put it into a 2-column format for my recent documents. And then the last one is the image, right? So we can actually show up to 20 tabs. So you can just see them all if you want. There's 20 of them that you can add in there. So you can only have up to 20 tabs. They will wrap to fit and the like. So, you know, what that looked like on that tab 2, which is what I wanted to show you, was the 2-column format, 2 web parts, which we did see earlier, but now that you saw how it's set up, you can see now it's a 2-column format and the 2 web parts are there. And then the final one is the image. So we've got 4 web parts in these 3 tabs that are now aligned vertically. And these obviously have a custom colors, because that's why they're red and not blue, like at the top. Sweet. So that's all I wanted to show. Any questions? Okay, so if not, we hope that you try it out because it's free for 30 days. We'll help you support it. If you think it's useful, give me an applause. That would be great. And we'll send you a video of this presentation so you can share it with your team. Awesome. If there are no questions, then we are done today in just 20 minutes. Perfect. We thanks for your attention, and we hope to talk to you soon. Have a great day.